Well, it's that time, folks. It's that time. And if you ain't been paying attention to what's going on over here in the girl world, then you missed out on a lot. You know why? Because last night, the one and only, the 20-time mukbang dumpster diver champion herself, Foodie Kenobi, has been fired from YouTube. I mean, like fired, like when you get fired, she has been fired from YouTube. She can no longer make no money over here. But is that gonna stop her? Nope. You know why? Because she don't care about nothing. She don't care about no rules. She feels she above the rules here, above the law. She could do whatever she wants. And think about it. She saw what happened with former baby girl Amberlynn Reed getting fired up in here, and she got to wait 90 days to maybe get back. She don't care. She thinks she is, how can I say, immune to all the rules. And think about it. She could do what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to sit back, make like a 5-minute appeal video and prove her facts. And she would come out, either deny or they would say approve, and she get her monetization back. But is she doing that? Nope. You know what she doing over there? She trying to, how can I skip past all the rules and still make money? And that's not how it works up in here, Foodie Kenobi. I don't know if you never read like the terms of service or the guidelines or anything like that, but since you've been working here for so many years and you seem to be very clear to read 10 million messages in chat on your live streams, pretty fast to respond, thanks for the super chat, but you just ignore all the rules here. The people that pay you, you're gonna just forget their rules. I'm not following it. That's what you trying to say up in here, and that's not how it works. But it's clear like rules that you can't do here when you demonetize, right? You're not allowed to like bounce around and skip past the rules to try to get paid. That's a no, 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 and another no. And if you didn't read it, that's what it is, right? You get demonetized, you appeal, or you don't, and you get denied, and that's it. And you gotta wait 90 days and try again. But she not trying to do that. And that's the whole thing. That's a problem right here, because it is in the terms of service. It's in their policies that's proven that you cannot just dodge around and get past that. So you know what we're going to do, folks? We're going to look through the policies. For the people that don't have a YouTube channel, you can see what the rules is. Detail, you know, you working over here for YouTube and Google, and they got a lot of words they're going to put out there and all the things you can and can't do. And that's what we're going to look over here. And this comes under the policy called Creators Responsibility. And this is the one that Foodie Kenobi is now just dodging. She ain't going to pay no attention. She going to collect that money and do whatever she wants, right? So you know what we're going to do, folks? We're going to all do some detectiveness and read through the policy to see how Foodie Kenobi broke the rules right here. We're going to go right here. It said creator responsibility. Well, that's going to be a lot of words, but I'm going to try to do it. It says the success of your channel and the YouTube partner program is dependent upon the willingness of advertisers to associate their brands with the YouTube content. Now, Foodie Kenobi, I don't know what content you put over there, but it's always getting community guideline strikes. It's always getting reported and all that type of stuff. The earnings of all YouTube creators are negatively impacted when advertisers lose trust. So you understand what that means? If you do bad things on your channel, they don't want to put nothing up on your channel, so you can't make no money. That's what's going on. So we're going to move to paragraph 2. We do not allow egregious behaviors that has a large negative impact on the community. This policy means you should be respectful of all your viewers. Foodie Kenobi, you're the least respectful people to your viewers. You trash them. You say nasty, disgusting things. You are mean to them. So right there, you even broke that one. Your fellow creators and our advertisers, both on and off YouTube. You see right there, it says on and off YouTube. So whatever you do outside of YouTube, you want to go on Twitter, you want to go on Instagram and just trash everybody, you are accountable for that also. And a lot of people don't know this. Maybe they didn't read it. Maybe they didn't read that contract when they sign up for YouTube Partner Program. And maybe they just click the accept button and they just ignore the whole thing. But that's not how it works. You accountable for whatever you do on and off platform. You want to act wild out there? They could just terminate you up in here on YouTube. So we go to now to paragraph number 3. If you violate this policy, we may temporarily turn off your monetization or terminate your account. This may apply to all of your existing channels, any new channels you create, and the channels that you appear on regularly. So you know Foodie Kenobi over there, you trying to dodge and go to that other channel that was called, how can I say, the couples channel that you just renamed the Beezus Show last night? Like, we not gonna know and nobody gonna be over there looking at you. That is not allowed. It said right there, any channel you appear on regularly, and that channel is your channel over there and you appear regularly. So you can't be over there just making money after you be demonetized over here on the main channel. I want you to think about it. Former baby girl Amberlynn Reed ain't up in here trying to make no new channel and trying to how can I say, dodge it and get some money. She just disappeared. She over there bingoing it up all day long or whatever she doing, Lego into the sky. She doing that, she ignoring it, she waiting her 90 days and she gonna try to get monetized again. But Foodie One, she didn't even wait 1 day. She was already over there. And was she doing it kindly? Nope. So let's move to paragraph number 4. If any of your channels have been demonetized or terminated, you should not create new ones or use existing channels. Channels to get around these restrictions or apply to the YouTube Partner Program with related channels during your suspension period. Doing this could lead to the termination of all channels. And it says right there, if you just try to dodge us, we're going to just terminate your other nonsense all over there and you just go find another employment. So you can see Foodie One Kenobi's playing them games and she risking it all. She risking like her IP ban where they're going to just ban her whole accounts, all her nonsense, and she gonna, I don't know what she gonna do. She gonna move to maybe Twitch or something like that. But you know Foodie, she not gonna quit. So you know what she did to the kind, loving subscribers and members that she has? Did she thank them for all the hard times and all the money that they gave over there? Nope. Instead, she asked for even more money. Can you believe that? She asked her subscribers to give her $150 to go live. You just got demonetized and you already asking for $150 from your subscribers? I want you to think about it. This is the same people that gave her like $10,000 or whatever it is to get back from Syria, right? Send her back here. She got her an apartment. She said she paying $2,200 a month. She wanted some scooter for $3,000. They paid for all this stuff. They paid for luxury to get her back on a flight and everything. But she still, no matter what, she still want more and more of their money. She don't care about them people at all. You know why? Because last night, if they wouldn't have gave her that $150, there's no way she would have showed up. So you know what we're going to do, folks? We're going to read the long message that she wrote right here. Look at this. Boom. Hey guys, and immediately plasters her PayPal right there. I really want to go live and talk to you about how I was demonetized and I am not allowed to use any of my other channels either. You see right here, she knows she's not allowed because YouTube told her she's not allowed to go to any other channels and use them to make any sort of money. But she's ignoring that. She wrote this right here. Therefore, I have no income. I'll figure another platform, probably Twitch, maybe something else, but I need to pay my bills, some sort of face like everyone else. So I will go live if I receive 150 total in my PayPal, and I will stay live for at least a couple of hours. You see how she said, if I get the $150. Now I'm going to go live, and if I make it, I'll be grateful. If we know one thing about Foodie One Kenobi, she not grateful for anything. She takes as much as she can, and she give nothing back at all. So let's continue. Where we was at right here. If more is sent, I will stay longer because I just want to talk. Now, Foodie One Kenobi, you got a freedom right here to talk all you want for free. You got the donations. People can donate if they choose to, right? But you know you're not supposed to be over here making any money. But you pretty much demanded, if I receive 150, I will go live. You didn't say I'm going to go live without making $150. But once she did, she deleted this post, right? So she got $150 and she came live. Did she go live on Foodie One Kenobi channel? Nope. Instead, she went over to the ex-couples channel. That's now the Beezus show because she can get a little bit money right there. There was people sending in memberships over there, so she was monetized. And then later in the night, I saw there was super thanks in there and she could get super chats. So she was over there making even more money than the 150, right? But that's what she do. She don't care. She break all the rules and she keeps saying it. And that's the worst thing you could do here on the platform. If you're going to come over here, you follow the rules and you just appeal or deny and you move on with your day. But coming here and flaunting and saying you're going to break the rules on purpose, and if you get terminated, whatever. Can you imagine Foodie One at one point was making $20,000 a month on this platform, and for her to just ignore this, right, and say I'm going to risk getting terminated up in here and never coming back because I want to make a few bucks from my subscribers is wild. I could not imagine. You just sit it out. But to come on here and flaunt it, like I said, and just post community posts saying that you're going to break the rules, which has to be against the terms of service. When you're over here saying I'm going to just break the rules, that's how it is. So you know what we're going to do, folks? We're going to look at some of the posts that she posted right here. Look at right here. Boom. Foodie One Kenobi, 45 seconds. Unless and until they take this channel down, I will continue to do lives here as well. So she's sending the audience to the monetized channel, which has been changed from that name to whatever it is, to the Beezus show, right? So, did she learn from this and say, maybe I made a mistake. I shouldn't put this up here. This sounds bad. YouTube gonna get rid of me when they find out. Nope. Foodie wants that money from you, so she gonna do this. So then she comes on again. She didn't learn from the first time going over there, the second time saying this nonsense, and here's the third time. Look at this. Boom. If I get booted from YouTube altogether, you will find me on Twitch. So she's sending people over to her Twitch if she get terminated. So think about this. She blatantly ignoring the rules. She blatantly going against the rules themselves. She don't care what's going on as long as she get $1 from somebody, and that's what she doing. And that's the saddest part. She been, how can I say, blessed over here to get a YouTube channel to make some money. There's people over here on YouTube, they working hard. They barely making anything if they ever get monetized at all. And it's very difficult to get the requirements. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. That's that's a lot of time. People got to watch your video to get 4,000 watch hours. And think about it, she not actually working. I watch them live streams and they have got bad. I want you to think about it. There's small channels, they just building out. They putting screenshots in there. They doing all videos. They doing commentary. They got fancy graphics. They got end screens. They doing everything to hope to have the chance that she got. And she just throwing it away. And you know what she been doing on her channel? Has she been trying to give us some high quality content? Absolutely not, folks. She is doing less than the bare minimum. She is laying sideways on the couch, right? She is at this point incoherent. I cannot understand what she is saying. I have to put it on like 2 speed to even catch up. And she just slurring words. It's like one long sentence of something. I don't even know what's going on. I can't even put the closed captions on because the closed caption don't even know what she's talking about. It's hard to watch. I don't know if you all watch it. You go over there and try to watch any of that. It's very difficult because before she did some funny stuff in the past, like maybe 5 or 6 years ago, but this is just a person that no longer care about the job. They not here to please the audience. They just here for a straight up paycheck. And that's the sad part. She has built a big following. She had 117 whatever thousand people, or 7,000, whatever nonsense it is. And she have a lot of dedicated Beezers and over there that donates lots of money. Very generous people. I see them donated $50, $20 all the time. Think about it, $150 they did just to get her to come live. I want you to think about it carefully. If one of the reaction channels or the reactors came onto their platform and they said, well, I'm not going to show up here. I'm not coming live for you at all. Unless you send me $150 to talk to you, I'm not going to be here. Do you think that would have came off well with anybody? Nope. But Foodie One Kenobi has, how can I say, showed her audience who she is. And that's what she going to do. She going to treat them bad and they're going to continue to donate money. That's the saddest part. Generous people getting taken advantage of and she don't care. And with an ending like that, there's no way to continue. Well, that's the end of the video, folks, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Later.